Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I thought we would start out the year 2024 with a bang, and I'm sure you all have missed me. So I also brought back a fan favorite, the kitchen backdrop. Just temporarily, those won't be permanent, obviously. Just wanted to do it from here since I know some of you all missed it. So I figured we would discuss in the year 2024, being one day in, how we expect our favorite YieldMax funds to perform. And I want to not only talk about that, but also the market as a whole. So as I've been saying previously, actually last year, because this is our first video of 2024, I'm expecting a really, really banner year for the markets. Because I just think, 2024, I think we're going to hear less and less about inflation. I think interest rates might actually start to get cut. We're still going to be dealing with some of what's built up to this point. But I think that the market, when it's all said and done, we're going to have a really good year in 2024. So let's go into, I'm probably going to share Yahoo Finance again. And let's just go, who do we have here? We have three of you on, and we have Bill Betts says, yo, well, welcome. Glad you could join us this evening. Hope everybody's had a great new year. And for anybody watching the games, hopefully we don't have to see Alabama repeat again. That's been a little controversy with all the college rankings and stuff and the committee and all of that. But anyway, we'll save that for another day. Okay, so let's see. Yahoo Finance. And like I said, I'm only back here with this backdrop very temporarily. Okay, let's see. So share screen, and we'll go for about maybe 10 minutes or so. Don't want to keep you all too long. All right, so what are we cooking up today? We're not brewing any great returns yet. We'll be getting back to that very soon. And we're going to be on a schedule this year. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm going to commit to that in 2024 for sure. Okay, so we ended up on a really high note in 2023, the way that everything ended. NASDAQ's back above 15,000. The Dow is up to almost 38,000, which is incredible because I was looking at some clips from like 2016 and the Dow was like 17,000 or something. So it's more than doubled in value. S&P is 4,769.83. First trading day of the year is tomorrow, by the way. The second, I know it's because the year started on a Monday. We're already into our first business day of the year, which is kind of crazy. Russell 2000 is above 2,000, actually. I wonder, I have to look at the history there, but we're at 2027.07, so a lot of sevens in that number. Crude oil is holding steady. Gold is coming back. So let's look at the major indices first. Let's see if we got any other comments here. We just got a yo. Comments are always welcome, of course. So let's look a little bit more in depth here at the Russell. I just want to see the history of it. So we did hit, so we've hit over 2,000 before, which is funny because Russell 2000, hitting 2,000 and the Russell 2000, that's always fun.
No running out of propane.
So, but yeah, we dropped back since mid 2021, and then obviously we came back. So that's good news there. And again, I have a play. The coach has a play in the playbook for 2024. As far as the Russell, it's a small cap index fund. I believe it is TNA, the Direction Daily Small Cap Bull 3X shares. I'm going to probably get into some of this, may even do some leaps on it. And didn't quite get to do this before the end of the year because of the way things kind of wrapped up. It was a very chaotic end to the year for the coach. But I want to do leap options on all the major indices in 2024, especially the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Russell. I'm looking at leap options on all those. That's going to be my play for 2024. So if we go down here, JEPY, that's the Defiance one, that's 1804. So that dropped a little bit. QQQY also dropped. I think we've got some ex-dividend dates coming up here very soon. So we'll get back to all of that. We'll get back to all of our key dividend dates and stuff like that for this month. We should be looking at a lot of that around the 15th or so. As far as the YieldMax funds, I would like to say that TSLY is close to a floor. And the way Tesla stock is done, I know the Cybertrucks are rolling out and all of that, but we could be, hopefully, knock on wood, we could have nothing but upside in this one. The yield is still 73%, which is phenomenal. $11.93. It's very attractive for new buyers, obviously. And then, of course, Tesla stock. I think Tesla is going to, Elon Musk, he's going to get his act together. And I think Tesla stock long term will continue to run up. So we're at $248.48 right now. The 1 year target estimate, the Brain Trust here has it at 225, so it has it overvalued. Let's see when our next earning date is. We missed the last earnings, so January 23rd, we're going to have fourth quarter 23 earnings coming. So that's encouraging. As far as the other ones, CONY, I may get into a little bit of CONY actually, because I think the whole Bitcoin halving is going to keep Coinbase running up, because Coinbase still isn't back to where it was. Just think, if a lot of these stocks get back to their 2021 highs, we're going to have a banner year. Not just for investing in stocks, but ETFs, call options, leap options. We could make some big monies here. So obviously we closed, we more than doubled. I think, what did I say? We're up some ungodly percentage since the beginning of last year. It's hard to believe 2023 is already in the rearview mirror. What a year. I have to say, what a year. A lot happened for sure. Okay, so we were at 35.76. And yeah, we went way up all the way to 184. But if we get back to our all-time highs, we would be at like 320. Another 100, we'd be at 420, of course. And that date is important, or those numbers mean a lot to some of us. So CONY, CONY. So as Coinbase runs up, that of course means, the sky's the limit for CONY, which it's already done great. We're up like 40%, plus we're getting 100% dividend. So that would mean the sky would be the limit in 2024 for CONY. Of course, since inception, we're already up almost $9, which is incredible. And then the same thing with Square. So if Square stock gets back to its all-time highs, which it's already almost doubled since the Halloween lows. So Block, I keep calling it Square, but it's actually Block. Let's check some comments here. Look here, we got a few more of you. Some regulars on. I'll get to all your comments at the end of the video here. But I want to keep you all enthralled with today's message, today's sermon on finances. So, all right, Block stock is 77.35. And if we go back to, so August 1st of 21, we were at 268. And I know people that bought in at 268. Some people insisted on buying in at 268, and they went straight down from there. But, to each their own. But of course, since there, we dropped all the way down to 40, which was really the getting time, because we've almost doubled from there. But just think, we could still have a long runway with this. So if you all are tracking with the coach's theory here, if these stocks get back to their 2021 highs, these YieldMax ETFs have a long runway, including SQY. Now, my other plays, while I pull this up, so I've mentioned the small cap one, the TNA. I also like the TQQs for a play on the NASDAQ, and I like the UPRO for a play on the S&P 500. Triple levered ETF, and you do options on it. So if you have these indexes shoot up, which they could do, especially around election time, depending on what happens, when these shoot up, you can make a fortune in these leap options for sure. So SQY 26.23, and we're up we went public October 11th. They actually picked one of the best times to go public. So 2008, we fell actually to 17.83. So we're up like $9, almost $9 in this one too. So again, for these, this is really phenomenal stuff. So all the indexes, I think, are going to have a really good year. We could be looking at anywhere from 25 to 40% in all the indexes, I would say. And we can come back at the end of this year, which is kind of scary to think about because we just started this year, but every beginning has an end, right? Or some beginning comes from some other beginning's end, or I forget how the lyric goes. But yeah, There's an end, there's a beginning, and there's a new beginning. Anyway, not to get too philosophical on you all here. Wow, 20 of you on. It looks like you all were just standing by for a New Year's message from the coach. Hopefully a message of encouragement. We have Keith Allen here, says hello. Cristobal Cardona says Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo, right? Maximum yield. I agree. Couldn't agree more. All right, you all. Well, I'm going to leave you there with today's message. Hopefully that was inspiring, encouraging. Hopefully that encourages you all to reach for the stars with investing. And we will see you all very soon. I'm going to try to stick to a schedule, something like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m., something like that. And I'll have our podcast overlap with it. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you all very soon. Take care and have a great rest of your New Year's Day. See ya.